All right. What is up, wrestling fans? This is Kayfabe Chronicles, and I am your host, JP. Holy crap on a cracker. NXT TakeOver In Your House has just wrapped up. So much nostalgia, so much junk going on. It is literally just 6 matches, not overly long, but holy damn, what a freaking event this was. Like, I'm not even mad. This was absolutely, legitimately one of the best things I've ever seen in my life. Let's get this chat room going up. What is going on? Why is this not working? Are we rolling? Ah, the life of YouTube. Why is this not working? And I think we're live. Just let me get this going. All right, give me a few seconds. Let's just make sure that we got all this running, and then we'll cut into our quick intros. How is everyone else doing today? Oh my God. I recently switched over. There we go. Okay. All right, now we're rolling. All right, WWE In Your House, NXT. Sorry about that. I wish I could edit all that out. Anyways, it just wrapped up. What a freaking night. We're just going to just jump right into the review. I enjoyed the living hell out of myself. We got the house set. We got Todd Pettingale. We got Ico Pro commercials. Let's just jump right into this bad boy. Oh my God, I loved every single second. But it doesn't look like the chat room is going to be working on the left-hand side of the screen, but I do got it running in the bottom, so I'll be able to read and react and respond to all of that good stuff. You gotta love OBS. That's the life when you're doing this and mixer streaming and you can't get the freaking things separated. All right, so let's just jump right into the matches themselves. So opening this entire shindiggle of a night, we had the 6-woman tag team match. We got Team Face. We got Mia Yim teaming up with Shotzi Blackheart, teaming up with Tegan Nox, taking on Candice LeRae, Raquel Gonzalez, my girl Dakota Kai. Overall, like, can we just all agree that Candice LeRae's entrance, her new gear, freaking amazing with the pixie wings? Absolutely loved every single freaking second about that. I thought it looked just breathtaking. It looked amazing. They came right down to the ring. Raquel looking tough and badass as always. Dakota and Tegan still got that chemistry going on. Between the two of them. You know what? The spots in this match, I'm not even mad about. Like I said, they looked freaking amazing. Like, they were just on fire the entire time. I love that Candice was playing the chicken shit heel for most of the match. Like, she refuses to get in the ring. Only time she'd ever go in is when their faces were all taken out, or if they had their backs turned, she would kind of jump in and do that whole cheap shot. So she's getting there. She's playing the heel pretty well. Like I said, she started off a couple weeks ago. She wasn't very believable, but now I'm believing absolutely everything about her. I'm going to just flat out say this was Raquel Gonzalez's best match, hands down, to date so far. I think she looked incredibly strong. She wasn't as stiff as she has been. I think, yeah, she looked absolutely great. Mia Yim said she had some really good stuff with Candice in the match. As always, Dakota and Tegan, of course, had some really good stuff in this match. Mia Yim and Candice, of course, beat the living crap out of each other outside. They fight a little bit. They get in there. Meanwhile, during all of that, the distraction, Raquel gets taken out, and that easily allows Tegan Nox and Shotzi to capitalize on Dakota and hit her with the Shining Wizard. So Tegan pins Dakota clean, 1, 2, 3 in the center of the ring. Finally gets her win back against Dakota by beating her fairly, which I'm okay with. Breaks my heart that Dakota lost. Really hurts right here in the soul. But other than that, I thought this match, solid opener. All 6 women just freaking held ass. Like I said, Dakota looked great. Tegan looked great. Raquel, congratulations. Like I said, freaking Raquel looked so damn good in this match. Dakota, I thought she looked fine. Hello, Elizabeth. How are you doing tonight? My only gripe with this match, if I have to put just one little teensy-wincy thing, I feel that they went the miscommunication spot numerous times where, like, the heels would miscommunicate their offense and would result in Raquel getting hit. like when Dakota kicked her by mistake, or like when Raquel got hit by her team. Like, I think they used that spot too many times. Still makes Raquel look very strong, that the only way she can be taken down is by accident kind of thing. But overall, all 6 ladies looked really solid. Great opening match. I loved every single thing about this. Even though Dakota lost and my heart is broken, it was still good. Very next match. The match that I originally was not really looking forward to seeing. I was just like, whatever. Finn Balor taking on Damian Priest. I don't even have words. This was freaking amazing. This was by far Damian Priest's best showing yet. Come at me. If you guys don't agree, that's cool. Whatever, doesn't matter. I just think Damian Priest just looked like a freaking $1,000,000 in this match. Match itself starts off, like Damian Priest looked very solid right when the bell rang. He had like a lot of high-powered offense. Finn really wasn't able to do a lot during the beginning. Damian Priest looked very, very strong. Pretty even pace that's going through my notes. One spot I really, really liked is when Finn Balor clotheslined Damian Priest out of the ring, and then Damian Priest landed on his feet and then jumped right back up onto the ring apron and just stared at Finn Balor like come at me, dude. Finn finally gets a couple hot spots where he's able to nail the sling blade in there. A lot of counters, though. Like, he started kicking them. Near the end of the match, it was them just kind of one-upping one another. So, like, one would do a move, countered into another move, countered into another move, and so on and so on and so on. Finn is finally able to nail the double stomp onto Damian Priest. Hits him with the coup de grace, and he beats him 1, 2, 3 in the center of the ring. But overall, probably my favorite match of the night. I'm just going to flat out say I enjoyed the living crap out of this. Damian Priest, if you guys weren't sold on him prior to this, I think everyone should kind of open their eyes with him now and take a look, because he was absolutely breathtaking. I thought Damian Priest just knocked a home run with this match. He looked pristine. He looked very damn good. Good on him. Good on Finn Balor for making Damian Priest look good. Like, Finn could fight a bag of cereal and it would be freaking amazing. So, like, Finn did very well making Damian Priest look like $1,000,000 in here, and I really hope that Damian moves on into great things. Like, I figured Damian was going to lose this match, but I didn't think he would put on the show that he did. One thing I really liked, though, is in between the matches, they kind of did some old school tributes to the old school 90s commercials. So it even started off with, like, paid for by the following, like the cheap, cheesy British accent, kind of a tribute to the late, great Lord Alfred Hayes. So the very first one is we had an ice cream sandwich bar commercial featuring the great Rick Boogs. Put Bugenhagen on TV. WWE, book him. Put the Boogs on TV. And then after the Damian Priest match, there was an Ico Pro commercial with Adam Cole. Like me, a guy in my late 30s, I grew up during that era. Said I'm a big old school wrestling fan, and I just loved that they did an Ico Pro commercial. It really, really hit me right in the feelings. So very, very next match right after that, we got to get the card ready. We got the North American Championship. We got Keithley defending the North American title against the great Johnny Gargano. Amazing video package at the beginning. Really showed the storyline between the two of them. And then it just led into probably one of the greatest transitions of all time. Johnny Gargano stands up from his interview, like from the promo. He's in his wrestling gear now. He walks to a picture of Michael Hayes in the hallway, which is brilliant, because all these people are like, who has a picture of Michael Hayes in their house? And I'm like, who doesn't have a picture of Michael Hayes in their house? I mean, or Doc Hendricks, same guy, And then Johnny adjusts the thermostat and then opens the door, and it's essentially Johnny's house is the house on the set, which I think was absolutely breathtaking. I love the fact that they brought back the In Your House set. That was the big conversation going on to In Your House. Were they going to bring back the set? So Johnny Gargano rocking the Mandalorian-themed tights. Thought he looked great. Keithley rocking the Black Lives Matter tights. Pristine. I don't want to get into politics or anything, but I am very pro kind of what's going on in the world right now. I do stand that we need to change. The world needs to change. Everybody just needs to love everybody at this moment. A lot of dark stuff going on, but I don't want to get all political right now. But yeah, Keithley rocking the tights. Very good ring gear. Keith, right off the bat, trying to just nail all the full offense in there. He's trying to hit Johnny, end it quickly, but Johnny's just too fast. Johnny just keeps getting out of the way. Johnny just being a true chicken shit heel. Like, he's running away from everything Keithley's trying to throw at him. One point, he runs out of the ring, and he tries to go back into the house, but he can't because it's locked, because he locked it, like, when he, like, or it will play into effect later on. Like, Johnny left the house, and he locked the thing, and then put the key in his pants. In his tights. So he's trying to like bang there. He's like, Candice, open up. Candice, open up. But of course, Keithley's not having any of that. But Johnny starts playing it very smart because earlier on the prior week of NXT, he did injure Keithley's hand. So that really plays a part into a lot of this match. Keithley isn't able to nail a lot of the offense that he would normally because Keithley actually is a southpaw. Keithley throws left haymakers. I've seen him right. Yeah, he writes with his left hand. So he was able to kind of do a lot of that. Hello, how are you doing? Welcome to the chat room. Welcome to the chat room. Stick around for a little while. How you doing? Big thumbs up. Big thumbs up for new faces. Very nice to meet you. Very nice to meet you. So Johnny's really capitalizing on Keithley's hand. Like, he's bending his wrist. He's breaking at his fingers. He's just really just trying to weather Keithley down. And said if I was fighting a giant monster of a man, I would find the weak spots and I would try to hit them down too. One thing I really, really love, though, is that the audience started cheering Johnny Sucks, but to the Imperial March theme from Star Wars, so kind of making fun of Johnny Gargano's love of Star Wars and, of course, his ring gear. The NXT up-and-coming superstars in the crowd were hot all night. Like, they really made this event even better than what it could be just because of how loud and dramatic they were. I loved every single little bit of it. Great crowd, great crowd. Well, it's very similar to, like, the old school NXT crowd itself. That I miss. I miss seeing like Mama NXT. I miss seeing Kyle. I miss seeing Izzy and her family. I miss seeing all of those guys in the crowd every single week. Like, they are the heart and soul of NXT, and it's really weird not having them. But the NXT regulars, like, you know, like the superstars, the up and comers, really made it worth it. Johnny keeps just withering down Keithley. Hits him numerous times in the head. Like, when Johnny Gargano hits you with a super kick, it sounds like he's breaking your skull open. Like, Johnny's kicks are just boom, boom, boom. Very well. Keith's selling him just so much. I love Keithley and just his ability to, like, make it look believable. Like, yeah, he's a giant monster of a man, but he's able to still make any offense happening to him look believable. Especially, like, Johnny Gargano is a tough guy. Like, he's not a big dude, but he knows what he's doing. A couple times Keithley tries to hit him with the spirit bomb, but Johnny keeps countering it, countering Keith's arm, keeps grabbing it and keeps locking it up. Sorry, there we go. So there's a moment where Keithley gets knocked outside the ring, and Johnny actually ends up knocking out Keithley with another kick, and Johnny cannot get him back into the ring. Like, the referee's counting, Johnny's trying to drag Keithley in, but of course, like, You try to move a 350-pound knocked out guy into the ring when you're like 190 pounds. Like, it's not going to happen. Johnny runs into the ring, pleads with the referee, please stop the count. The referee kind of abides by it. Johnny leaves the ring, but Keithley's no longer there. Keithley sneaks up behind Johnny and just pounces him through the plexiglass into the crowd. Battle ends up all the way down by the garage, and Keithley just beats the living crap out of Johnny Gargano. Tries to drag him back into the ring, but Candice LeRae, Mrs. Wrestling, makes her way down to the ring. She's about to get into Keithley's grill when Mia Yim comes in, evens the odds. They fight. They go on. They do their thing. They continue their fight from earlier on. They're out of here. They're done the match. But this gives Johnny enough time. While the referee's distracted trying to break up Candice and Mia, he manages to key Keithley in the face again. Hits him with the one last beat, so the draping slingshot DDT, but Keithley kicks out. Johnny kicks him in the head. Keithley kicks out. Johnny kicks him in the head again. Keithley kicks out. This happens numerous times. Everything Johnny's doing, Keithley just keeps kicking out of nonstop. Absolutely freaking amazing. Keithley is finally able to stand up, catches Johnny, hits him with a spirit bomb, not once, not twice, 3 times, and then chucks him up, catches him in the Big Bang Catastrophe, and that is it. That is all she wrote. Keithley wins the match 1-2-3 center of the ring after a hell of a showing by both of them. Retains the North American Championship, which was, of course, against my predictions, but that's okay. I'm not perfect, but this match was. I loved every single thing about this match. Very solid by both competitors. Absolutely great. Immediately after that, we cut right back into another ice cream sandwich commercial where Shotzi Blackheart's eating an ice cream with Tegan Knox, and she swallows the whole thing in one bite. Cool. You do you, Shotzi. You do you. Very next match is actually the backlot brawl, which was shocking. I did not think that this would be the next match. I thought that this would have actually closed off the night. So yeah, it's the NXT Championship. Adam Cole taking on the Velveteen Dream in a Hollywood backlot brawl. I'm just calling it the Hollywood backlot brawl because that's how I roll. So we all knew that this was going to be shot cinematic style. Completely understandable, because that's just the style of match, and of course without having a loud crowd, that's kind of what WWE has to do right now. So Adam Cole rolls up in this big ass mother truck, comes out looking great, standing up, doing his thing. I'm not too sure what kind of sports car it was. I think it was a Ferrari. I don't know. I'm not a car guy. Velveteen Dream pulls up, gets out, and he's dressed like Negan from The Walking Dead. So we got the Velveteen Negan Dream. I don't know. I don't even know how we'd call it. Little disappointed the Dream was not dressed up as WrestleMania 12 Goldust. Of course, you guys know that was the original backlot brawl. I thought that would have been kind of a little bit cooler. But yeah, he had the leather jacket, the bat, talking crap right off the bat. Match starts off with a lot of chain wrestling, a lot of grapples, takedowns, everything going on in the ring. Adam Cole is actually very shocked that Dream knows how to wrestle. He just assumed that he would just wipe the floor with him like that. So Cole tries to powder out. He grabs his title, tries to leave. He gets into another car, but Velveteen ain't having none of that. He grabs the bat and just essentially starts to kick the living crap out of the vehicle. Adam Cole manages to escape, and he lures Velveteen Dream into one of the buildings. But, of course, he hits Velveteen Dream in the face with a fire extinguisher, and now, boom, it is just nonstop. Adam Cole just wrecking Velveteen. Cameras kind of going all over. There's a lot of weird cuts, but overall it wasn't too bad. They're fighting. An Uber drives up for no reason whatsoever. Even the person's like, hi, did anybody order an Uber? And all three of them are just kind of them and the referee just looking no, leave. And so the Uber drives away. If anybody can incite me on what happened there, much appreciated, because I was just sitting there just very confused. I was not really sure how to take that. Did Uber pay for a spot? Did Uber pay for a commercial? I don't know. Anyway, back to the match. So they continue to fight a lot. Adam Cole is just talking a lot of smack to Velveteen's face, but Velveteen is able to get a couple moments in there. Manages to just crack Adam Cole right in the face. Adam Cole tries to escape yet again by calling a timeout, but nothing there. They eventually end up fighting on top of a ladder. They climb up on top of the ladder and they fight even more. And I didn't really see because my feed kind of skipped a little bit. But all I heard was a big smash, and when it cut back in, Adam Cole was actually lying through the windshield of a car at the bottom of the ladder. So I'm guessing he got pushed or maybe punched. No idea, but very cool spot. Adam's just laying through a broken window. Blood's pouring out of his arm, fresh blood. But then the camera cuts and then cuts back, and now the blood's all dried. So a little bit of a production error on their part, but hey, whatever, it's all cool. While all this is going on, another car races in, and the Undisputed Era, minus Kyle O'Reilly, because he's still taking time off due to COVID for obvious reasons. So Roderick Strong and Bobby Fish jump in. They manage to just knock the living crap out of the Velveteen Dream, and Adam Cole tells them, you guys know what to do. So they climb on top of the truck that Adam Cole came in, and they just start throwing tons of steel chairs into the ring, probably at least 15 to 20. One of them doesn't land in the ring. It lands just outside the ring. So Roderick Strong goes out to grab it, and then the chair just disappears underneath the ring. And they're like, oh my God, what's going on? What happened to the chair? And of course, Dexter Lumis slides out from underneath the ring carrying the chair, and he just lays waste, just kicks the living crap out of Bobby Fish, kicks the living crap out of Roderick Strong, throws them both in the trunk of a car, slams it, and drives away with them all gone. Very similar to the picture that he had drawn the previous Wednesday. So now it is back to one-on-one. We got Cole taking on Dream. They fight a little bit more in the ring. Adam Cole tries to go for a Panama Sunrise, but is countered into the Dream Valley Driver. Not a great-looking spot. I think they could have done that one a little bit better. Adam Cole is laying on the chair. Velveteen Dream climbs up. He goes for the Purple Rainmaker. Hits Adam Cole onto the chair. He pins him, but Adam Cole is able to kick out at 2. While all this is going on, the Velveteen Dream just, is just completely like dumbfounded. He's like, how the hell did he not kick out? Picks up Adam Cole, starts to taunt him, but the Adam Cole nails him right in the fruit. Climbs up on top of the rope, hits him with the Panama Sunrise through the mountain of steel chairs that were thrown into the ring earlier, and Adam Cole wins 1, 2, 3 in the center of the ring. So Adam Cole retains the NXT Championship, which means the Velveteen Dream can no longer challenge for the NXT title. This means a couple things. What does this mean for Velveteen Dream? Is he going to be moving up to the main roster? Is he going to Raw? Is he going to SmackDown? Who knows? It's a little weird. Like, in my opinion, if they were going to pull the trigger on Velveteen Dream, this would have been it. And since they did it, it just, who knows what's going to happen? What do you guys think? What do you guys think is going to happen to Velveteen Dream? Let me know in the chat room below. Let me know in the comment section below. Immediately after that, we have another commercial from Todd Pettengill, who says, all right, we're going to be jumping into our main event now. So while you guys are waiting, you can call the 900 number to order all this merchandise. Then he's told that 900 numbers don't exist anymore because it's 2020 and 900 numbers have not existed since the late 90s. For all you youngins out there, a 900 number was the opposite of an 800 number. 800 numbers were usually toll-free, free to use. 900 numbers, you had to pay money or get your parents' permission. Usually a lot of dirty no-no lines, like all those gross phone lines had that. And then immediately cuts to DX, how they are now. So like Road Dogg and Shawn Michaels and Triple H playing on like an old school computer, just like how they used to do it back in the old WWE In Your House events. They would always have like chat rooms where you could chat with the WWE superstars, and it would always cut to like one of them. Like, so it was kind of a nice play on that. So immediately following this, we gotta switch over my cards. We got Karrion Kross taking on Tommaso Ciampa. Karrion Kross, great intro as always. Like, I'm not a huge fan of his intro. I think it's great. I think the music is good. It looks good. I just think it's a little bit too long personally, but that's just my own taste. Tommaso Ciampa comes out just freaking bad out of hell. Karrion Kross just beat the living crap out of Tommaso Ciampa. Like, it wasn't a full squash. Like, Tommaso Ciampa had a couple hope spots in there. Tommaso hit him with a lot of moves, but like Karrion was no selling for majority of the match. Tommaso was finally able to hit a Widow's Bell when Karrion Kross tried to climb back into the ring. Like, he rocked his head down and was able to just get like a nice little pop in there. But Karrion Kross, like I said, was able to kick out, and then he Tommaso Ciampa just started wailing on Karrion Kross. And Karrion Kross, he did weaken him a little bit, but he wasn't able to like get any major offense in there. Karrion Kross was just throwing Tommaso like with those back suplexes, dropping on his head. A lot of those bumps looked really scary, considering that Tommaso just came back from neck surgery. Yeah, a lot of those spots. Yeah, I was just sitting there, just like, I'm very terrified for Tommaso's well-being. Finally, Karrion Kross locks Tommaso into the cross jacket, and Tommaso passes out. So he didn't tap. He just passes out. Match is over. Karrion Kross wins. I knew that Tommaso was going to lose this match. I think everybody knew that Tommaso was going to lose this match. But as a semi-squash, I didn't see that coming. What are my feelings on that? Not overly mad. I think Tommaso did the job that he had to do by being a very well-known NXT superstar, and to do the job for Karrion Kross, it legitimately makes Karrion Kross look like an unstoppable monster. It takes nothing away from Tommaso Ciampa. Like all the great stuff Tommaso Ciampa has done already in the past, it still makes him look legitimately good. So when he is to come back down the road, who knows? But yeah, he did the right thing in regards to losing to Karrion Kross. A lot of people are like, oh, he buried him. Tommaso's done. When has Tommaso Ciampa ever been buried in any match? Exactly. So by him losing in this fashion, I think just made Killer Kross look very strong. And also remember, he didn't tap out; he passed out. So still makes Tommaso look very strong in regards to all of that. All right, now let's go over to our main event. That's right, the match that everybody was looking forward to, the match that I deemed would probably steal the night. Io Shirai taking on Rhea Ripley, taking on Charlotte for the NXT Women's Championship. Right off the bat, Rhea's boots were confusing as hell to me. I'm sorry. I get distracted very easily. Like, I have ADHD. So seeing her wear, like, one black boot and one white boot was really distracting for me. I know I'm being nitpicky. Whatever. Doesn't matter. It was just weird for me. Right off the bat, Charlotte leaves the ring and just flat out says, "You two fight. I don't care." And she just kind of, like, just stayed on the outside while Rhea Ripley and Io, of course, fought for the first little bit, and then Charlotte, of course, came in whenever the opportunity would strike for her. Took out Rhea Ripley, threw her out of the ring, and then Io tried. Like, there was a point where Charlotte looked very, very strong for the first little bit. Like, she looked very dominant for the first little bit of this match. Like, she was easily taking out both people. Io was fighting Charlotte in the ring. She tried to do, like, this, like, a flip, so she, like, went to the ropes, did, like, the handspring flip, but then Charlotte caught her and put her into a Boston Crab. I thought that was a really, really good spot. Rhea comes in during that and just clears both of them out of the ring, but then Io comes in and throws them out. So very similar moments. It was very rare occasions when all three of them were in the ring for the first little bit. Like, it was always one powders out, two fight. That person comes in, chucks one out, two fight, so on, so on, and so on. The crowd was really digging this match. So the crowd was super hot for this. Like I said, like, they were super hot for pretty much the entire night. In the middle of the match, there was a lot of individual spots, so it was just like, spot. It wasn't any three people. So a Riptide got countered into, like, kind of like a cross body press. Like, she lifted Io up, and then Io flipped over to, like, a cross body, which I thought was really good. Charlotte went for a natural selection on Rhea, but then Rhea caught her into an arm drag, which I thought was another really good spot. And then just Io flew in after that and just beat the living crap out of everyone, which is great. Go Team Io. The thing I really liked, though, is that Rhea Ripley was in the corner, and Io kind of ran in and did the bullet train, and then she ran in to try to do another one, but then Charlotte countered that into a natural selection. I was like, oh, crap. Like, is this how this is going to end? 1, 2. No, we managed to, Io managed to kick out of that. But then Io got thrown out of the ring, and then Charlotte and Rhea fight a little bit more. Charlotte locks Rhea into the figure eight, but then Io is able to she had Io in the figure eight, and then Rhea pulls her out. Sorry, I'm jumping ahead of the gun a little bit. Charlotte then said that all three of them kind of fought up the ramp all the way to the house set itself. Io ended up going through the window, not the actual glass window, but like the fake window of the In Your House. And she's gone. She is out for a couple minutes. Rhea and Charlotte continue fighting. Rhea grabs one of the potted plants and just freaking smashes it right over Charlotte's head, which I thought was a really fun spot because now there's just dirt everywhere. I feel really bad for the guy that has to vacuum up after this. But while all this is going on, Io climbs up to the very top of the house, and then Io does a crossbody off the top of the house set, takes everybody out. Absolutely amazing. There's just bodies lying everywhere. They manage to get back into the ring. Io tries for the Asai moonsault, but Rhea counters by pushing her out. And then she tosses Charlotte out of the ring. They fight a little bit more. She throws Io out of the ring again. And then her and Charlotte fight a little bit more on the top turnbuckle, and she's able to get her into a top rope riptide, which, of course, we know is how Rhea won from Shayna Baszler originally, many, many months ago. 1, 2. Io breaks it up, but this time Charlotte is thrown out of the ring. So while Io and Rhea are fighting inside the ring, Charlotte grabs a kendo stick, runs in there, and just beats the living crap out of everybody. It's a triple threat, no DQs, no rope breaks, none of that shenanigans. But she just absolutely just beats the living hell out of everybody with the kendo stick, knocks Rhea on her ass, works on her legs a little bit, and then she locks in the figure 8. She has her not fully bridged, but Rhea's laying there screaming. While all this is going on, Io climbs up to the top ropes and hits the ass side moonsault directly onto Rhea Ripley's face. Ow, very painful spot. I love Io Shirai, but there's been a lot of times where her moonsault, it always looks great when she's doing it like outside the ring, like when she's hitting people like on the apron or on the outside of the ring. It always looks flawless and phenomenal. I just find that when she does it on the inside of the ring, like even during like the Mae Young Classic, out of like the 4 matches she had, 3 of them were very, very sloppy. But yeah, it looked very painful. Like it looked like Rhea's face might have been crushed. So while all this is going on, she lands, hits the outside moonsault, pins Rhea Ripley. Charlotte, of course, still has Rhea locked in the figure 8. She can't unhook the figure 8 to break up the pin. So Io is your new NXT Women's Champion. 1, 2, 3, clean, right in the middle of the ring. Charlotte leaves pissed off, which makes total sense. Like I'd be mad too. Wasn't any chicanery. They didn't cut to any angles of Rhea tapping out prior to the 3 count or anything. So who knows where the storyline is going to go. But yeah, Io Shirai is finally your new NXT Women's Champion. It's been so freaking long. I cannot believe that it finally happened. Freaking confetti's going on. Lights are going on in the crowd. The NXT regulars are going insane. Long overdue. I have a feeling that it was meant to happen. It was meant to happen with a crowd. And unfortunately, they're just like, we don't know when the crowd's going to come back. So we got to pull the trigger now just to make sure that it gets done. In my opinion, it was the correct call. Like, because when the crowd finally does come back and Io comes out with that belt, everybody's going to lose their freaking minds. It's going to be absolutely amazing. I can't believe Io won. Like, I wanted her to win, but I just had a dumb feeling they were going to make Charlotte win. So I'm very excited that Io is finally your NXT Women's Champion after how freaking long. Oh, so good. So good. All right, and that is pretty much everything. That was the entire event. I enjoyed it from top to bottom. I think all 6 matches were solid. If I have to grade them, like I said, Finn Balor, Damian Priest was absolutely my favorite. And if I have to pick my least favorite, I think the backlot brawl really didn't do it a lot for me. I understand what they were trying to do. I just think, and I really like the cinematic matches. I think all the cinematic matches have been really good so far. It's just that one just didn't do it for me. It didn't click for me personally. Unfortunately, just not what it was meant to be. Still good. It was just, so. So what did you guys think about NXT TakeOver in Your House? Let me know in that comment section below. If you guys haven't done so already, make sure to follow us on Twitter down below. And, of course, the YouTube page already listed below, which is what you guys are watching. And if you guys like retro gaming, make sure to check out my Mixer account listed in the description below, where I play old school retro games, suck badly at them, but still have a good time. Thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart. I don't know when I'm going to be doing another video, because like I said, I'm just doing the wrestling thing part-time again, because I'm working a ton, and the whole COVID thing, time is very limited right now. But as always, I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. This means a lot to me. We had a lot of people kind of plop in and out of the chat room, which is cool. You guys didn't stay, whatever. It's all good. A lot of people check this out, so that means a lot to me. All right, thank you guys so much. That is all from me today. So make sure to give us a follow, give us some retweets, give us some subs, give us all that good stuff. So until next time, you guys stay safe, take care of yourselves, and just love one another. This is JP from Kayfabe Chronicles, and I'll see you guys next time.